Hi, my name's Curley. I'm from the European restaurant in Melbourne. Thank you for coming along to chefmasterclasses.com. And today I'm going to do for you a lamb tomahawk dish with Imam Bayaldi, which is like a Turkish ratatouille. And we're going to finish it with a cobra mistake extra virgin olive oil. To start our Imam, we're going to chop the onion first of all. And use it all up. You don't want to waste anything with this. And that's the great thing about this dish. With the eggplant. The larger you leave it, the better the oil absorbs into the actual eggplant, and you get that beautiful taste of all the spices that we're going to add to it. Now, there's a big misconception about olive oil. You can cook with it because it has a higher smoke point. It's about 210 degrees, which is hotter than you're ever going to use at home. So you can actually cook with extra virgin olive oil. I know there's a big myth out there that says that you can't, but you can. And we cook with extra virgin olive oil in kitchens, but we also like to finish off with it as well. Get your oil nice and hot and add your eggplants and your onions. So you can hear it frying. Again, a bit more oil. Being extra virgin olive oil is good for you. Add your garlic. And we've got some currants. Then I add my chopped tomato. A little bit more oil. Try and put the oil around the outside of the pan so it all flows to the middle. I see a lot of people when they're cooking on television, they put the oil in the middle of the pan and it just sticks in the middle. But this will feed itself in with modern pans these days. I stir it around. A little bit more oil. This is a tomato sugo, which is basically just chopped up tomato, not to be confused with the other stuff that you put on your pie. But it's like a Napoli sauce that you would get if you're having a pasta. We have some allspice, ground cumin, a bit of cayenne pepper, and a bit of fennel powder. A bit more oil. And the great thing about this dish, you can have it with lamb or anything really. Works perfectly as a really good dip as well. So you can dip, Turkish bread in with it or any sort of bread. You can have it on toast if you really want to. And it's healthy. So, there's nothing artificial in there at all. It's just herbs, spices, and some fresh vegetables. Really, really good for you. One last bit of olive oil. I'm going to add my herbs now. In there I throw in mint, coriander, and parsley. Just let that cook very slowly on top of the stove until it all renders down. Once the eggplant is cooked, I'll take it off, leave it sit, add my salt and pepper, maybe a touch of lemon juice, and that'll be my Imam that we're going to serve with our lamb tomahawks. To make it more authentic, we're going to add some chickpeas, which have been soaking overnight. We're going to add it to a light lamb stock. Put them on the stove, cook them until they're nice and soft, but they still hold their shape. We've got the lamb tomahawk. All we do is we cut between the cutlets, like so. And you'll see, hence why it's called the tomahawk. This is called Frenching. And if you want to take that excess fat off and you want to expose the bone, a little bit of oil on them because we can. Use salt and pepper just before you start to cook them. Cover with salt. Lots of pepper. Pour some oil on your pan. Get it nice and hot because you want to seal this in, and also the lamb fat will actually protect this when you put it in. Salt and pepper. When they're nice and crispy on one side, I want to turn them over. Once they've got a beautiful, nice crust on there, I turn it off. They're just sitting there. All that beautiful oil flavour is going back through the lamb, and it'll be fantastic. Remember, you put salt and pepper in there, and it's great. I get the Imam, put it in the middle, Put my cutlets across the top. I'm going to sprinkle on some flaked almonds. I like to put a bit of goat's curd. You can use yogurt. Adds a little bit to the dish. Sprinkle a few of our little chickpeas that we had before. And then I like to finish with a little bit more oil. And to finish off the whole dish itself, just sprinkle a little bit of rocket on top. Everybody will enjoy this, whether or not you're English, Turkish, or even the Aussies. How about that?